Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Under the Lights Racing League Next Gen Series, presented by the Xbox One esports racing community. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another broadcast of the UTLR Next Gen Series. So great to have you back here, and tonight it is the season opener here at virtual Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 250. It is a gorgeous night for racing here. We got 24 cars stacked, ready to go here to kick off Season 6 in our most anticipated season to date. It's definitely a fan favorite amongst drivers so far with the next-gen car. Obviously, our first full-time season with this car, and it's got everyone in raves. If we've seen anything from the duels, it is going to be very interesting come race time to see what these drivers are going to be able to do out there on the track. But aforementioned, we do have 24 drivers out there on the grid tonight, so we'll make sure to go through the lineup just to go and meet the field. But as the first prerequisite to that, would just like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Xbox One esports racing community, for sponsoring the Cup Series, and for all of our drivers. We're so privileged and happy to have you aboard, and yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna get started here from the starting grid here. At the aforementioned 24 cars will be starting this, maybe 26 depending on how things go. We will wait and see there. But here we go. Starting on the pole here from Virtual Daytona is the number 3 car, Brad Ranger. Brad Ranger, being our pole sitter, is a former 2-time winner here in UTLR, but was quite absent last season and looking for a great comeback race here to kick off Season 6. Starting on his outside here in the second position, driving the number 9, is Irate Pluto. He's a 4-time winner last season, and with the move to Hendrick this year, he's looking to start well in his campaign for a potential title hunt. Start in row 2, starting third, it is the 17 of Tomato. He was our Duel 1 winner 2 weeks ago, and after missing a great bit of last season, is hoping to come back in full swing and nab himself an elusive Daytona 250 to add on to an already impressive career. Starting outside of him in the 44, in 4th place, is One Bad. One Bad, our Clash winner 2 weeks ago at Auto Club, was a runner-up here last year in the summer and is looking to start his season off by finishing 1 position better than last summer and getting himself a Daytona 250 victory. For row number 3, starting in the 5th position, driving the number 21, it is Dr. Clater. One of the rookies in our field. Clater was our winner last night in the Truck Series in his first start, and now he's looking to come over here to the Cup Series and start his career off with potentially another victory. Starting in the 6th position, outside Clater in the 18, it is Flash Champ. Flash Champ's with a full season ahead of him this time around. Flash Champ's looking to cement himself as a frontrunner and potential playoff contender, hoping to nab more wins along the way. Followed here in row number 4, in the 7th position, driving the number 19, the High Road. He is a rookie this season and is looking to make his name heard tonight as he rolls off in the 7th place position for Joe Gibbs Racing. Followed by the High Road on his outside is the 43 of LRS, starting in the 8th position. He was one of our Championship 4 contenders last year and a Championship favorite this year. He's looking to get himself a Daytona 500 win to elevate the trophy case, as everyone else would be looking to do such as well. Starting in the, I believe this is going to be the 5th row, in the 5th, as I'm interrupted by SP. Can I get a pre-race interview? Bruh, no, I'm doing this right now, man. Maybe after. I gotta get through this, man. I spent so much time writing this stuff down. I can't let this go to waste. Starting in the 9th place position is in the number 47, that being the Sum YO Guy. A former winner here in the season opener about 2-3 seasons ago. YO Guy is looking to kickstart his campaign this season with yet another Daytona 250 victory. Starting off in the 10th place position in this outside here for row 5 is the 38 of Red Hawk. He had to race his way in just 2 weeks ago to even be in the field, but looked pretty competitive doing such in the duels and could be a very real threat amongst the rookies here to maybe nab a Daytona 250 victory. In row number 6, in the 11th position, is our Denny, number 6. He is a great plate racer and is looking and was in contention for the win last night, and he's looking to nab one of the biggest wins of his career tonight in a long-awaited victory. Starting outside him in the 12th position is our Project 27 driver, that being Rock NASCAR. Rock NASCAR making his UTLR debut in the Project 27 car for our league, and he is also our league sponsor. Again, thank you. And a good luck to you tonight in the 27 car. We'll hope to see him up front. Starting in the 13th position in the 7th row, being CCDN Morton, a.k.a. Hunter. Hunter making his Cup Series start as well, although has been around the UTLR space for a little while. He is a known super speedway racer and looking to rebound after a disappointing night last night, and looking to cement himself as a force to be reckoned with on these super speedways. Starting outside him in the 14th position, the number 20 of King Lodbrick. Yeah, another rookie looking to make a name for himself as he starts 15th. Not much is known, but he's looking to make his name out there tonight. In the, what would be the 8th row, is the 5 of Comical Sphinx and B. Edgington, both rookies. They're 15th and 16th. I guess this would be row 8. Yeah, I did say row 8. Both starting row 8, both rookies, and they're both having to start deeper off in the field. They're looking to make their way up to the front and hopefully be in contention by the end of this. Followed by them in row number 9 is the number 9 in the 17th position is the 99 of Crimson Sniper. After a disappointing campaign last season, Crimson is one of our drivers very much looking forward to the next gen and the opportunities it provides him, looking to definitely make up for last season. And then starting outside of him in the 18th position is Hack. Hack looking, he's usually a front runner up here at these super speedways and looking to get another great season started off in that 48 machine, looking to do it right here at Daytona. In the 19th position for row number 10, it is Here Comes Mr. J, or I guess we will be referring to him as Mr. J. I cannot remember if he has raced with us before or not. All I know is that he is on a new team here, the 2 car, looking to make his name or re-cement himself, or I don't know, just looking to do good, I guess. I apologize, Mr. J, in advance. We'll hopefully see you up front. Followed by him on the outside in position 20 is the 42 of SP, another one of our Championship 4 contenders last year. Definitely a very aggressive super speedway racer, and you heard him earlier messaging me. We may hear from him in a little bit, but he's looking to just win, straight up. He just wants to win. He is come very close in these kind of races before. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone his way yet, but he will be looking to avenge that today. In the 11th position, in the starting 21st, in the number 24, is our defending champion from last season, Mole in the Hole. He was our Season 4 Daytona 250 winner and was going to probably win duel number 1 earlier this 2 weeks ago, or last week. Oh, man, I forgot. Time flies. He was going to probably look to win duel number 1 off fuel strategy. Unfortunately, lagged out. Is that going to play a factor in today's race? We will come to see that later on, as outside of him in the 22nd position, it is UTLR Kenny. Kenny, also another front runner here on the super speedways. He's looking to work his way up to the front with a bunch of his Chevy guys and looking to be in contention here to maybe steal a Daytona 250. In the 12th row is starting 23rd is the number 1 of UTLR Storm. He is our league. He's our main guy here in the league, main operator. He's our head honcho, I guess you could say. But he last season's Daytona 250 winner here. and he is very much, he's had to do it before. He started in the back last year and made his way up to the front. Another amazing super speedway racer we have here. Can he make it 2 years in a row and get another Daytona 250 victory? Followed by him in the 24th position in the 77 is Ducky. Ducky, another our last championship 4 member from last season. Ducky was not able to qualify in the duels, so unfortunately he is going to have to start in the back, and it's going to be tough for Ducky. But I have no doubt in my mind that he will be up in the front. And then I guess our I don't know if they're starting and parking, but supposedly Drake and Matty Ice, unfortunately 25th and 26th. I do not believe we will be seeing them racing in the 500, unfortunately. But at least to shout them out that they were willing to put down the effort, even though they knew they were not going to be here. Showed the commitment levels that they wanted, to be here tonight. So hope whatever they're doing, I hope they're doing well. I'll invite SP. Let's see if we can get a word with him before we get our engines fired and get going here from Daytona. There is SP. Hello, SP.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing fantastic, Mr. SP. So, obviously, this is the season opener here at Daytona. Big race. This is the crown jewel of our series. What is your mindset going into tonight? Sorry, starting all the way in the back in P20.
Well, tonight it's a big field. I know there's a group of guys that also are starting back there with me. We already kind of formed a plan. Going to try to get up front before the end of stage one. I know the stage one's about 30-ish 2 laps, and the fuel window's about 24, so we'll definitely have a pit stop in there somewhere. But yeah, the goal tonight, just kind of move up, try to be in the right place at the right time, like I was last year. And then hopefully maybe get a top 3, maybe even the win, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and looking forward now into the future here, what after Daytona here today, what would be what are you most looking forward to in this season to come? What are you looking forward to?
Man, there's a lot of things to look forward to. Season 6 UTLR, it's going to be great. We have Project 27, which I kind of came up with and Alex kind of touched on, which we allow open drivers to come in. So it's going to be cool seeing new faces come in and trying the 27. 27 tonight's Rock NASCAR, our league sponsor. Another thing I'm pretty excited about, we got a sponsor. The championship driver for each series is going to get $100 from our sponsor. A lot of die-cast, a lot of sponsored races this season. It is just going to be a phenomenal season, I think, with these next-gen cars. I mean, I just can't wait. I got a smile on my face. The one race I'm looking forward to, obviously, going to be my baby Sonoma. Hopefully, there's a guy named INF who doesn't race that, but if he does, I'm going to have a good battle, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I mean, there's so much to look forward to this season. Season 6 is probably going to be the best season ever in UTLR history. This is going to be such a great race, I think. It's such a great season.
Absolutely, so much to be excited about for this season. Do you happen to know what the timetable is for us to get our engines fired and get rolling here from Daytona?
Yeah, looks like our meeting is just about done. I'm listening. Alex just gave me the word to start the lobby. Yes, sir. I'll start the lobby, guys. Yeah. So we're getting the lobby set up here. So UTLR Daytona Season 6 going to start underway here very shortly. So I'm gonna head back to my party. INF, I want to wish you the best of luck up here in the booth. Have so much fun, man. Gonna be a great show. Look forward to that 42 make his way up to the front, man. Who knows? Maybe the 42 will be in victory lane tonight, but we'll see.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you, man, and good luck on another great season here from UTLR.
Thank you.
There was SP. As you heard from the man, we are getting the engines fired here from Daytona. We're going to get going here in just a few minutes' time as everyone loads into the lobby. It should also be noted that for next week, we do have a special event for our Cup Series drivers. It is the UTLR Halloween Cash Grab main event from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2 races, 4 drivers, 1 winner. There's the qualifier is here at Daytona. The top 4 full-time finishers here from this very race will be in contention for next week's event. They have to run orange spoilers and rims for this event. The qualifier season opener at Daytona. The main event is going to be held at Atlanta, and the highest finisher of these the highest finisher of the top 4 full-time drivers from Daytona next week will receive a $25 Xbox gift card. So money on the line next week. All the more to play for from our drivers. Going to be so exciting there, and it's a whole season of just fun. Everywhere I've gone and everyone I've talked to here around the league, it's just all been smiles. I haven't seen anyone that's been like, I don't know about this season, man. I'm just a little scared about how it's going to go. I've only heard good things. Everyone is so excited to be here. Everyone's just happy to just have a good time and just have fun, man. I mean, that's what league racing's all about. It's just fun. It's about getting together with your friends and then going racing just to see who's a little better than everyone else. But it's just great to see everyone here. It's a great vibe, and I'm very honored to be welcomed back here to the Cup Series booth after some time away. But I'll hopefully try and bring the best broadcast I can for you, given my circumstances, and I'll hope to try and be here as much as I can. Oh boy, with that being said, I think it would be a nice time to get some pre-race predictions in here. Yay! As far as what we want to go for the odds-on favorite to go to victory, I think your betting favorites would probably have to go to Storm. One of the main favorites going into this race, obviously the defending winner of this race, great super speedway racer. He knows his way around Daytona better than a lot of people, and you'd be really tough to beat going into this race. As well as that, the 24 of Mole, he won the summer race here at Daytona. He is, albeit not in really much of a, or actually, excuse me, as not really much under pressure since he was being pushed by teammates for the win, but obviously he still was able to get up front and be where he needed to be come the end of the race. So definitely going to be one to keep your eye on there. As well as that one bad, another great super speedway driver. He's starting up 4th. He's looking to have a great night tonight, and we hope to see that out of him. Some dark horse favorites to go on and win today. Maybe not the favorites, but some people to keep an eye out for. Obviously, Clater making his Cup Series debut. He won last night, so he's definitely going to be under high pressure here to perform at another Super Speedway race. Can he do it 2 nights in a row? We will have to wait and see. As well as that, there's Morton, who is looking very good and very speedy. He can definitely make some heads turn, and we'll hope to see him up at the front as well. Also want to give the nod to Ardeni and Kenny. They both are very good super speedway racers. They both have been up at the front at these events, so they have a great chance of maybe upsetting the field and getting a chance. As far as the underdogs, you'd probably have to go with Red Hawk, Lodbrick, Comical Sphinx, B. Edgington, Sniper, all of our rookies really here going into this race. I mean, it's not that they're not fast. I mean, we're about to find out that right now, but it's more the fact that we haven't seen them in race contention. Obviously, this is all their debuts. Any of them could really come in here and win this race. It's going to be really interesting to see what they can do for us tonight. But SP mentioned earlier, it should, from what he said at least, I'm going off what he said, it should be about 24-ish laps on the fuel tank, 32-ish laps for the first stage, maybe around 22 for the second one, and then 40-ish for the end. I'm not so sure. I'll try and get you some onboard streams for this race. Well, I mean, not like I can switch them, but I'll shout out the driver on boards if you want to go watch their point of view of the race. Race length is 250 miles. This is a 100-lap race here. So, yeah, my boy Hunter's already texting me. He's ready to go. He said he's pumped. He is excited after last night. And yeah, well, let's see. Let's try and bring up some of these streams. Who is up there? UTLR Storm. He is broadcasting this race. They are loading in already. Hello. Okay. Well, there's my invitation from SP. Now we're about to find out very scarcely if this is going to work. Obviously, stages are on. Relaxed cautions and black flags are on with manual cautions as well. That will also be a thing. I believe manual cautions turn off with 5 to go. 2 times wear for the race as well. Hopefully we do not have the same issue we had in the duels. I do want to apologize to Storm for in advance for kind of chancing this, because I'm kind of just hoping that this is gonna work. I have the faith from above that this is going to put me into spectator and hopefully not have run any issue. I think me talking about it makes this worse than what it is, but you know, you never know. Hey, there's the Fanatec sponsorship again. You always see it when you're loading in. And we actually made it into the race this time, so unlike duel number 2. We're not going this time, just as a reminder. This is for everyone to feel, or to get into the grid spots, and oh my goodness, the 47 of some wild guy has caused a complete stack up, and the caution has already come out under the pace lap. Well, that was not what I expected. They are obviously going to go around and get back in their positions, but look at the size of this field. This is the from what I have heard, I can't fact check this, but from what I have heard, this is the largest field in the history of the UTLR Cup Series. 24 men. It is quite the sight to behold. I mean, look at that. How gorgeous that is. This should be pitting. This also does give a huge advantage off the start to get setups in, adjust tire pressures, adjust the wedge tape. Huge opportunity for a lot of these drivers to get themselves all situated. While we're going to do that, we're going to try and look through the field or look at these cars with what we can as well. They're going for a pace lap. So there's the 3 of Brad Ranger. He is our pole sitter here. LRS 43, his Focus Factor Legacy Motor Club car. The one of the defending Daytona 250 champion of Storm. I do apologize in advance if I call it the Daytona 500. You could probably imagine. The 18 of Flash Champs in his M&M's 18 for Joe Gibbs. The 21 of Dr. Clater here in his Wood Brothers 21, followed by the 8 of Kenny in his RCR car. The 4 B Edgington in his Mobile One car, followed by Ardeni in his Kohler Generators car. Then there's the 99 of Crimson Sniper in his Commoscope car for Trackhouse. And then there's the 44 Grambling State car of Wombat. The number 2 Discount Tire Penske of Mr. J. The 24 Exalta Hendrick car of Mole in the Hole. The 5 HendrickCars.com car of Comical Sphinx. The 17 Fastenal Roush car of Tomato. The 9 Napa car on our outside pole sitter here for Hendrick, Irate Pluto. The 40 Ally Hendrick car of VFL Hack. Our Project 27 car here, our specialty car for those not running in our league that are from other leagues, is ran by our league sponsor, Rock NASCAR. In the 19 of High Road in his Bass Pro Shop number 19. 77 of Ducky in his Ziegler Spire Motorsports car, and the 20 of King Lodbrick in his DeWalt car, the 38 of the First Fast Car.com 38, and the 42 of SP. And then the McDonald's of Mr. Morton. Anyways, as they come off turn 4, in what has got to be the most hyped up season of UTLR ever. New sponsor, new car, new faces, and a whole new season. It's a 36 race season to come, but it all starts right here from Daytona Beach as Brad Ranger and Irate Pluto take the green flag. We are underway here from the Daytona 250. 26 race cars going up through the gears here as they race into turn number 1. You can already see a huge break in the outside lane. You can see Red Hawk not being able to get up to speed to the 43s. You can see them all struggling to get up to speed, keep in the lane, all just wiggling throughout the field, trying to keep it stable as they exit off of turn number 2. That inside lane led by Brad Ranger doing a great job of just getting away from that outside pack. The 9 of Irate Pluto left out to dry with the 18 of Flash Champs and the 44 of One Bad. You can see LRS in the 43 trying to hop up there to offer some assistance, but it doesn't look like he can do much. You can already see the 20 of King Lodbrick in the back. He's lost the draft already, and it's going to be a long amount of time for him. And looks like there's another person that's lost the draft. He'll try and catch that. That's Kenny, who's also lost the draft as they complete, well, what is in reality lap number 6. I guess this is technically lap number 1, but, you know, who's really keeping track here? Or you see on the bottom lane how single file it's gotten. You can see on the outside lane here, it's led by the 9 of Irate Pluto, 44 of One Bad, then his Flash Champs, and Comical Sphinx, all still trying to make that outside lane work. It can definitely work. 2 lanes are not like a foreign concept here. It's just that it just takes the commitment. You can see the 6 of Ardeni trying to make that work. The 18 of Flash Champs into the wall. He makes contact with the inside lane. He's up into the wall. He collects SP. It looks like everyone's just trying to fan out, trying to get moving here. I think Mr. J was involved in that. He looks to be fine. But I think Flash Champs, Edgington, and SP might have all lost the draft there. Trying to go back. There's Ducky as well. He's lost the draft. A lot of people having lost it. It looks like Comical Sphinx is also back there with them. He's also lost the draft. You see Tomato got lodged out of place. He's going to go onto the outside lane. Brad Ranger going to tuck in behind him, or tuck in front of him, trying to maybe help him out with the draft a little bit. Dr. Clater has already moved up into the second place position. The high road, huge move to the outside lane. It looks like he hit the bottom and just got forced up the track. Not exactly what he wanted to do there, but he's going to get shuffled out regardless. And there goes the 47 of some Wyo guy. He's moved up in third place. The Project 27 car already up to 4th place here as they take lap number 8 of 32 here in the stage. We have just 25 laps to go here in stage number 1. And there you see the High Road Tomato, LRS, and Morton, aka Hunter, all in that outside lane. You can see how much of a struggle it is to keep that car up on the outside lane. And all of them hitting the outside wall, trying with their struggling race cars there. But up at the front, yeah, it's just all single file right now. They've gotten all calm. They've all settled down in their positions, and they're just looking to ride at this moment in time. Just try and maybe save some fuel, save the effort, just keep calm, and stay in this draft. Oh, don't lose it! What in the heck? The 47, huge lag spike. That's caused a massive drift throughout the field. The Project 27 car all the way going to the back. The 17 of Tomato, he's fallen all the way to the back. Look at this. Look at the gap between this main pack and the secondary pack that's caused. Huge breakaway, and I think that was all caused by a big lag spike, supposedly from the 27, to my knowledge. Ardeni now having to lead this massive secondary pack. They do have the numbers advantage, so I think they'll be fine as you see the 19 of the high road getting lodged out of position. They're still trying to make that outside lane work, but right now that's not what you should be doing. You should just be trying to catch that main pack where you have the numbers advantage. No reason to fight. Try and look at this. You see the 24 of Muller, defending champion here. He's already made his way up from the back. He's all the way to the front now. Looks like we did have someone go down pit road, to my knowledge. You can see Comical Sphinx and Storm. They're getting a little squirrely there. Looks like they've all gotten situated. They're gonna try and work together now. Here in this second pack. Ducky has quite a bit of front end damage. That is not very good. Lodbrick. We'll take a look at this main pack here. Let's see who's in it. Obviously still led by the 3 of Brad Ranger, the 21 of Dr. Clater, the 47 of some Wyo guy, and the rookie, the 38 of Red Hawk, the 9 of Irate Pluto, and the 44 of One Bad all lead in this main pack, at least for the time being. Assuming that this second pack is not able to catch. You see these guys in the back, this, the High Road, LRS, and Hunter, all still kind of chilling off in the back. But they're probably going to gain on these guys. at least in the main pack. They don't seem to be really together, pushing as hard as they can. This is lap number 11 of 32. So we are just 1/10 of the way through this race. A lot of racing left to go, and you can see, I just saw on the stream, the one of Storm dropping to the back. He's going to drop to the behind the 19 of the high road, and he's going to just look to be a pusher rather than a leader. Doesn't seem like the second pack's really gaining too much on this lead pack. Still, they're trying to find the order that fits them best. Our Denny is the big kind of what's making this a lot weirder than what it should really be is our Denny is running his car a lot higher off of the L line, and that's because of incidents like that. The 19 huge lag spike into the 1 and the 43 and causing the 23 to slow down. Big damage to the 43 and the 1. Don't know what that call is going to be, if that will cause a caution as no one's spun out, so I guess they're going to have to keep going. But big note to the 19 for future reference, don't be behind him. That dude is lagging. Well, this kind of leads a big predicament for those guys in the second pack because they just lost, what, like 4 or 5 members. So not exactly what you want to see. Denny's still leading this with former teammate Mold and Comical Sphinx, Hack, Tomato, and Rock NASCAR. But the numbers kind of evened out now, so now it's really just a number. Now it's just a better pushing game. And what the heck is going on up here? Trying to find Dr. Clater. Here we go. Looks like Flash. No, that was not Flash. That was some YO guy. He's going to drop to the back. It looks like Alright Pluto might want to try and build a run, though. I guess he's just dropped back a little. And usually this is kind of the scenario with races at Daytona like this, with these no cautions, is that it causes these big separations like this with these smaller packs, and especially when we have pit stops coming soon, it's going to be all the more crucial. And it looks like the 38's backed off quite a bit from Dr. Clater. Will we see a move from the rookie, Red Hawk? Trying to find him right now. It's tough to go through this. Oh no, it just looks like he's going to drop back. But that does open the door for the 9 of Ari Pluto to try and make a jump. And doesn't look like he will follow through either. Looks like that second pack has still stayed stationary with the leading pack. So not much they can really do there. As Brad Ranger, to my knowledge, has led every lap so far as we get to lap number 15. And like I said, now that everyone's kind of calmed down this main pack, the only moves you will see either is when someone gets out of line, or someone gets bored, or someone just decides that, hey, they don't want to be up at the front, they want to be pushing. An important thing now that you mentioned, now that you see it, or have seen it at least earlier on this race, is going into turn number 3. There, you probably know this already, but there's a big glitch spot around right here from for a lot of the drivers. They go too low, they hit it, and it causes massive chaos. We've seen that in the duels, and it has caused a lot of problems for many, many different leagues and drivers across. They know, if you race here, you know what you're talking about, or you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. We'll see if that's gonna be a factor come today's race. As you can see, this third pack is starting to build. This is from all the stragglers from the now defunct second pack. That was pretty big. Obviously, everyone taking note that, like, hey, do not get that 19 in front of us. They all want him behind, and it's led to end up drafting right now. Looks like SP makes a very aggressive move. He wants to be up with his teammate, the 43. These two have been known to work together very well. Obviously been teammates for quite a long time. You see the 23 of Mr. Morton being pushed by Edgington, got loose up into the 1. And stuff like that is that makes it so risky on the outside lane. Is there's some equal risk with running either lane. You got to have mutual respect to like try and not hit each other, but it's some people can like hit the apron and then jump up. Some people can lag on the bottom, and it makes it so dangerous for the people in the outside lane. But the people in the outside lane can turn in too much. They can hit the wall. It's just so it's just hard to try and find the balancing area. Looks like LRS has lost quite a bit of, has lost a draft from our main, or at least have lost the pack. I don't know where I was going with that. It does look like the second pack is making a little bit of ground on this leading pack as they enter onto lap 18. Should be about 15-ish laps to go. 15 laps to go in stage number 1. Does look like the third pack back, if I can find them there, making a pit stop. Can try and find, yeah, you can see the tail end of this. That entire third pack is making their stop now. So in order to try and maybe make up some time on the leading pack, which does lead to the question of, will we see these drivers come in to make a pit stop? King Lodbrick, or no, sorry, that's Ducky, is going to become the first car to go a lap down. Will he come into pit? Yes, he will. None of the main leading cars come in, though. Although that did separate a few people in the back. Red Hawk and One Bad there. As you see, there is the second pack. Now all coming out of pit road. It does look like they had to do a little bit more on tires. Some people did speed. I think Storm did did speed because he had a 21-second pit stop. So now on lap number 19 here for these leaders. This second pack is actually going to get a huge buff because they oh, never mind. I thought they were, but I guess not, because they were going to have the advantage of all the people that just came out of pit road come in and try and push them. But we should be seeing these two packs come into pit road right around this time. Not here, but will the second pack come in? No, guess not. Maybe it's just a strategy call. Who knows? And they seem to separate a lot of them, though, so not very good. B. Edgington having to be very weary of rejoining the track. Obviously, you don't want to Kevin LePage the field. I feel like Kevin LePaging the field, I know I just used it, and I'm guilty of that, but I don't know. I feel like it's overused a little bit. I don't know. It's like the best example of what not to do, but I still somehow feel it's overused. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Who knows? It's just like a random side tangent before they come into pit road, trying to kill them, trying to kill the time. As, oh, people in the second pack are coming in now. That is something to kill time with. It's so hard to find everyone. There we go. Everyone's coming into the pits. Rock NASCAR did go a little low. You can see that third pack is now has now grouped up, and they're going. Should just be about 2 tires and fuel for these guys. Maybe even no tires. Maybe we'll just go the rest of the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. That makes sense because they already had to make a pit stop in this already for the 4 tires and fuel and to make setup adjustments off the start when they had that caution on the pace lap. They should be coming into pit, though, now a leading pack, and there we go. And the 47 of some wild guy and the 38 of Red Hawk have stayed out there. That's a gamble. Well, let's see. That is going to split up the leading pack now into 2 groups. Those that came in and those that came out. It doesn't look like any of them have sped, so they should be fine. But where is our new leader of our new leaders of the 47 and the 38? Can the 47 make it around another time? Can he make it? He's looking very slow right now. On board 38 a Red Hawk here. This is our second place driver. Does look like they can make it around another lap. As I believe our main pack leaders are going to be coming out of pit road. And no, they're going to keep going. There's like, hey, you know, it doesn't matter. They may be pitting a little early. Maybe we just have a little bit more fuel in the tank. We're going to go here, man. We don't need them. They're actually grouped up with the 8 of Kenny and the 77 of Ducky, so big help there. There is this second pack. Still all formed up. They've done a good job so far. Here's Brad Ranger, who was our leader. And as you can see now, this is kind of the result of pit stops. It's gotten quite scrambled from the looks of it. Like the second pack is all grouped up, which is really dangerous for this leading pack where everyone is spread out. Now they're they're starting to break up here, or they're starting to break to get together. All right, Pluto and Brad Ranger, all wanting to be together. That 18 and Flash champ is though going to be kind of helpful to them. Kenny coming into the pits, but now with Red Hawk and with Red Hawk, oh man, this is sad. Who stayed out with Red Hawk? Oh man, that's awkward. I have short term. It wasn't Dr. J, I can tell you, Mr. J. It's Dr. J. Dr. J decides to become a NASCAR driver. It was some YO guy, yes. So these guys still the leaders, but with that, it's obviously spread out or slowed the pace of this main pack. Brad Ranger has ducked out of the leading pack. He is now going to be pushing, or saving. I'm not exactly sure. Chooses to do. The second pack should theoretically be able to catch him with the numbers advantage, but they're just so tightly packed up together here that I think they're really holding on for themselves. And this third pack, I mean, they're really far back, but you know, they've done a great job of grouping together and just, well, sticking together. Have our leaders came in yet? It is very hard to find these guys. It's like everyone's so spread out. It's like, and we got 24 people in here, so hard to find them. There's the 38 of Red Hawk, who is in the grass. Where he is going to come out in 5th. Actually, probably further back than that. Or did he speed? There. Oh, never mind. There's YO guy. He is falling back way back. Yeah, so it doesn't look like that gamble really worked out for them much. If anything, they just lost some more positions staying out. This is why kids always pit with a group. Never go alone. Always with a group. Always much safer. That can go with a lot of things in life. Storm is about to be the next person to go a lap down, as the high road got up into the wall a bit. He's going to drop back. You can see the second pack starting to gain a little bit of their mojo back, although they've lost about, I think, like 3 or 2 guys all the way back there in the draft. That is not helping their case, and I think that might just end up losing them this main pack. That is the 18 of Flash Champs, although I think he might have been in this pack. He's gotten up to speed. He is going to merge in the back straight away. Will Ira Pluto get out of the way? No, it will be the 18 of Flash Champs. He will go probably to that second pack and help him out a lot. Obviously, the 1 car of Storm and the 18 are both lapped cars, so they'll be fighting for that lead lap as we go along. And looks like Flash Champs is going to drop to the back of this second pack, as they seem to have, this is the closest they've been to this leading pack. We've entered lap 27, so we have 6 laps to go here in stage numero uno. It doesn't look like Flash Champs was actually able to hook up with them, so that is quite the opposite of what they would have hoped for. Though it must be stated that this effort from this 4-man group of Tomato, Mole, Hack, and Denny have been unbelievable. I mean, look at this. This is the number of difference. They've just been able to stick to each other's bumpers and have just been able to push as hard as they can this entire time. What in the world is happening back here? Okay, Sphinx and High Road going low. LRS, SP, and Hunter, they said they'd be working together all tonight. That is some example of that. Some YO guys finally caught up to this pack. 5 laps to go here, though. I think we will end this stage, at least watching from this main pack. Oh, you can see Brad Ranger hit the apron. That ran the 1 car wide. One thing I always do find pretty interesting about these next-gen cars, though, is the big runs that you gain from these. Not even on high draft, and you get such a big pull from the cars in front. It's insane. You feel like you're on high draft, and that might be a problem for these main pack drivers, because now that those lap cars have all fallen out of the main pack, they've caught up to these guys, and look at no better example of what this draft can do. Oh my goodness, they are already on the outside. Iron Blue has to go to block. Storm goes down the middle. He's going to try and unlap himself, and there goes Tomato up into the Hack. Hack is off into the wall. He's going to lose He's going to lose the draft. I got to go on the board. Glader. It's hard to find where everyone is. Glader is going to go ahead and take the lead. Now Ari Pluto off the bad block. He is now going to drop all the way to the back as Glader now takes the lead. One Bad is now in second, followed by Mole and Tomato. What on earth just happened there? That was an aggressive move by Storm. Albeit he didn't really have anywhere else to go other than the middle. So that was just a really aggressive move. And now we have a super pack with probably 3-ish laps to go. It's hard to tell with Storm being a lap down, so you kind of got to do the conversions, but it shouldn't really be too hard. Plus, his stream hasn't even crossed the finish line yet. So we are on 3 laps to go. Just a note, the 18 and the 1 are both a lap down. The 44, One Bad, trying to do something on the outside, but I just think it's too early. 3 laps to go. No one's really going to go with them. Can he slot back in, though? Probably with flash champs, or hopefully he's not going to get clobbered by anyone on the inside lane. Hopefully. I say this hopefully because, well, as we've seen, this doesn't seem to be too user-friendly. Flash champs going to drop back here with One Bad and Brad Ranger. They all go to the back. 2 laps to go here in stage number 1. Everyone hitting the apron, and Mole in the Hole and Tomato have worked themselves up to 2 and 3. Can they get the stage? Can one of them get the stage victory here to win the first stage of the season? You can see Ardeni and Irate Pluto trying to work that outside lane. Will anyone go with them? Looks like Brad Ranger and One Bad might try, but they're a little further back. You already see them trying to plan their moves here on Glader, our winner last night from the Truck Series. Round off turn number 4. They will see the green and white flag. Last lap here in stage number 1. All of them single file. Mole is starting. He hasn't really backed off yet. He's not trying to build a run. These guys on the outside, though, on the other hand, One Bad's got a huge run. He's trying to make things work on the outside lane. You can see Tomato, he jumped up to the outside lane. There's contact in the back. One Bad into Irate Pluto. There goes Mole in the hole. Nothing to really do there. He's got no help. The one of Storm, he is a lapped car. Can't really do much there. Into 3 and 4 for the final time here in stage 1. There's Storm pulling to the outside lane. There's nothing he can really do. It's a whole car length between him and another points or lead lap driver. Tomato got into the wall and under no pressure at all. He's going to pick it up where he left off last night, and Glader is going to win stage number 1. And he lets Storm get to the lead lap, saving Flash Champs. Very, very much needed lucky dog. Well, that was an interesting stage number 1. Everyone, the caution should have came out about now. I need to reload Storm's stream because you're far behind in that. If you want to go watch Storm's live point of view, it is UTLR_Storm on YouTube and Twitch, I believe. Just as for future reference, you can go 23 laps on a tank of gas. Just for future reference, 23 laps to a tank, or for 2 tanks. Flash Champs will take the lead lap, although that does leave Mr. J, Ducky, Lodbrick, and Kenny all trapped a lap down. Not very good there. We are going to get set to go green here for stage number 2. It is the 24 of Mole that's going to be leading the field to green this time by as they enter into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is up in the air, and we are underway here for stage number 2. And this time, again, still a massive drop-off here after the 4th row on the outside lane, and there's cars going onto the apron. It's Calamity in the back. Everyone's just scrambling to try and find a way through. People in the grass. It is just chaos in the back. You saw 2 white cars both go below the apron. They've seemed to regain their composure. You can see Rock NASCAR being forced below the yellow line. He's going to have to rejoin. They're 4 wide in this main pack. There goes Brad Ranger into the wall. High Road getting forced below the apron. So is Hack. It's Calamity in the opening laps. Everyone hitting the apron. There goes Rock up into one bad, and Dr. Clater. Tomato's trying to make it work on his own on the outside lane. We already have people losing the draft. It is... What in the world is even happening in this second pack? It is chaos. People going 3 wide, not even trying to get single file. Brad Ranger down into the ducky. He's pinballing off Morton and himself. There goes Flash Champs below the apron. It is... I can't even keep up with this. It does look like they've kept up with this main draft, so they should be fine as long as they single file out. Mr. J is off into the wall, so he's going to drop back. Oh my goodness, I need to catch my breath. That was crazy. You see the big run being given to Mr. Morton. Nowhere to go. He goes into the back of the 4 of Edgington. There's single file, at least on the inside, at least for right now. Obviously, there's single file on the inside lane. No duh. But people often, the outside lane that have been forced. There's some YO guy being forced below the apron. He seems to rejoin just nicely as the high road's being forced below the apron. What in the world is going on? Everyone's just been so just unstable when trying to get locked up to someone. Dr. Clater is stage 1 winner. He is dropping off to the back. We're going to have to say goodbye to him up at the front, at least for the time being. And oh my goodness, they are 3 wide in the back, 18 rows deep. And there's Storm trying to go underneath SP and Ardeni 3 wide here again. Something's got to give here. They cannot keep racing at this level of aggression here all the way in the back and expect there not to be some sort of major incident. I mean, this is crazy. We are on lap 4 of the second stage. We're not even halfway. Oh, you see SP's off into the wall. He's not going to be too happy about that. It's just the amount of runs. Oh, and there's Clater. Gets a big tag from the 48 of Hack. He goes up into the outside wall. And this is the life that is of a stage 1 winner. Not 4 laps into the second stage after winning the first one, and he's already in the last in the main pack. And probably really dangerous. You don't want to be back here. I haven't even had the chance to look up at the front. Well, my oh my, is that Crimson Sniper up in second? Well, yes it is. And it's our Project 27 driver of Rock NASCAR. 17 Tomato off 4th, 1 bad 5th, and Mole still leading the way, as he has since the drop of the green flag for the second stage. It does look like Mr. J, here's one of the guys that's lost the draft. I'm trying to find the other guys. It might be... We got time to kill. Where are you guys? LRS is one of them. That's a big name that's lost the draft. Kenny's still lost the draft. That's heartbreaking for Kenny. And it does look like that's all the people that have lost the draft. Comical Sphinx trying to make the outside lane work with Clater and Lodbrick. But it looks like Hack got forced up the track. They're going to take 2 positions. Buy one, get one free kind of deal. I like to call it 2 for 1s. Buy one, get one free. Haha, so funny. Oh, there's Morton that's been forced out of line. High Road's going below B. Edgington. I don't think he can do that, and Morton's being really aggressive on the high road. Well, not the actual high side, but his username. Yeah, that's really interesting as he gets forced up into the wall within the 38 of Red Hawk. Turned in a little too early and just clipped his rear quarter panel, and now he's going to have to join Flash Champs off in the back. He's got a bit of damage to that front end. It's just the aggression, man. It's some small mistakes like that, and that's really just your race at that point. You can see the high road is... What in the world is going on back here? He is all over the place. I think he's kind of pulled out of line. He's just got... Oh, and he's kind of caught the Red Hawk in a really bad predicament. He's going to drop to the back as well. But a 19 is basically public enemy... Not public enemy number 1, but no one wants to be behind that 19. And that's what is coming from a guy that lags a bunch on the super speedway. It sucks. Like, you want to be competitive and up front, but you have to stay in the back. And it's like, there's no really good in-between here. I mean, oh my goodness, what the heck? I turned away for 1 second and the 1 car is around, and he is doing a pirouette in turn number 3, and that will bring out our first caution. Oh my goodness. I turned around to go look at my door, like, as I'm talking. I turn around, and he is flying backwards. Storm is stuck upside down in turn 4 on his stream. Can I find him? Oh, never mind. He is good going. He was... That might be one of the wildest rides in UTLR history. Oh my goodness, he went flying. Oh, turn 3, the little lags area has struck again, bringing out our first caution of the day, and is a savior to everyone that has just lost the draft. But the problem with the double-edged sword with that is, it means we're going to see more aggressive racing on the restart. Yay! Well, SP strategy strikes again. Well, that's what SP would probably say up here in the booth. His very typical aggressive strategy is going to put him up in the front now, as he will lead the field back to green. We're back underway here from Daytona. And you can already see, this is people already pulling down to the inside lane. That might have been what's been happening on that outside lane. It's just people already pulling in. But here we go. How will it look in the back? Please tell me we keep the cars straight. It's better than usual. It does look like there's a car in the wall, though. I think that... please don't tell me that's our Project 27 driver. It is definitely not, because he's up at the front. Oh, there's our Denny getting attacked from the high road. I think that might have been Lodbrick that had lost the draft. Or, sorry, Lodbrick that had gotten up into the wall. It does not look like we will have to make any green flag pit stops, so this will just be a straight sprint. Our Denny with such a head of steam. Nowhere to go. He had to go to the outside lane or face the wrath of destroying Hunter's rear end. Pause. And he just chose to go to the outside lane. Smart move. Oh my goodness. And the McDonald's car, Morton, Hunter. He is right on the outside wall again. This time he is able to turn down and get back into the draft. As you can see, there's a little bit of lag from the 17. SP is electing to go and drop to the back. Interesting move there, but you can see there's so much checking up that this is kind of causing it. LRS got forced onto the apron, and Brad Ranger's up into the wall. High Road's got nowhere to go. He's got to go through the middle with Comical Sphinx. He touches Brad Ranger. Bass Pro Shop wars right there. Actually, it's kind of funny that they found each other. But it's just once one domino falls, it's just so different from Talladega, where it's just so different from Talladega in the sense of everything. There's more room at Talladega to make moves. There's more room on the apron. There's more forgiving places there's less lag areas. That's why I always think that Talladega is the better super speedway. I don't think I'm alone when I say that by any means, but especially in heat where this stuff kind of happens. Morton's lagged because of the front pack, and through goes Ducky on the inside in the 77. And that all stemmed from drivers hitting the lag area and just really not being able to recover. You can see biggest loser out of all of that, the 23 of Hunter. He's going to have to drop all the way to the back of this pack. But I guess it's good because the 9 is around, and he has caused a massive logjam. Look at that, 4 cars involved onto the apron. That's Clater, that's YO Guy, that's LRS, and that is Comical Sphinx all around on the back straightaway as our caution is going to come out for the second time. They'll race it back to the line, but my goodness. Second caution of the day coming here just a few laps after that one. Oh, actually the in-game cautions came out. They were going to call it was going to be a manual caution, but they called the game called the caution. I'm sure that's just because they were stopping the track, but oh my goodness. Second caution for cause, at least. I'm not counting the first one off of like the opening lap, but well, would you look at that? Another caution. This does, I believe this has more, this was more cautions than we had last year's Daytona 500, which we had 0. It's just because of the lag. It seemed, well, different times of the game. It was before we had that month-long shutdown for E5, and we all thought that, well, console gaming was dead, and that we were never going to do anything again, but Yeah, so who is our leader now? Well, that would be the 24 Mole in the hole, of course. On the outside of him, being Comical Sphinx. And here we go. The green flag is dropped. We are back underway here from Daytona. It is probably the most organized outside lane start we've had all race, and that's saying something. But look at that. The Rock NASCAR did not get going, though. I believe he's dropped a gear, and that's already led to 3 wide action throughout the field. The 77 of Ducky, he's off into the wall. Still off in the wall, trying to hold on, but the Flash Champs is up in the wall, too. Big crash off in the back. Multiple cars involved. The high road. It looks like Morton's involved. Flash Champs, as aforementioned. Mr. J, Kenny, some Wyo guy. And that brings out our 3rd caution of the day. And that is, well, that's a little chaotic. And that just all stemmed from Rock NASCAR missing a gear. You know, and when you do that at Daytona, at a place at the super speedway, it just kills the entire lane. So it would be so bad if it were up in the front, or sorry, off in the back. But when you're like in the top 2 rows, that cannot happen. You got to be really on your A game so you don't mess up everyone behind you. There's more risk in running that. Oh boy, so who's leading it now? I would assume it's still Mole in the hole leading. Well, yes, it would be. I do apologize, that is not Comical Sphinx, that is Crimson Sniper. Comical Sphinx is in the 5 car. I have made a mental error there. I apologize. And here we go, we're back underway, and it looks like Crimson Sniper's gone off to a bad start here with just under 9 laps to go here in stage number 2. Rock NASCAR has moved off into the 2nd place position. Has everyone been able to get off and going? It looks like Irate Pluto got off into the wall, but for the most part, it looks like everyone's just fine. Probably the best start the outside lane has had. And again, saying that, as I'm saying that, it doesn't look like it, but you have to take my word for it. That's probably the best start the outside lane's had all day. And it looks like someone caught the glitch spot again. That is Crimson Sniper, who's caught the outside wall and the inside drivers. Look at everyone just trying to squeeze through Crimson Sniper. Very aggressive diving down there. He's going to get back in line. Red Hawk was another one that got shuffled out there. Mr. J dropping back. We now have 8 laps to go here remaining in stage 2. How does Kenny keep losing the draft? I will never understand how that's happening. Oh my goodness. It looks like King Lodbrick, he's been forced out wide. He's going to drop to the back. Look at this. This is the most single file we've been all race. Like, the entire field, excluding 1 car, is not in the draft. Hallelujah. Let's just hope that they stay that way. Never mind, they're already going side by side. People getting forced out wide and stuff. You know the drill already. Let's check in on these back drivers here, shall we? I guess it's Storm and Lodbrick. Go that way. It's been a long day for me. Head now to 7 laps to go. You see a little bit of lag here now. Shouldn't, right now at least, it shouldn't be too affecting. At least for the drivers up front, I cannot say the same for the guys in the back who have lost that main pack draft because they're 4 wide. They're forcing people below the yellow line. What in the world is happening here? Such aggression, man. Well, looks like this big separation from the 2nd pack now. People just still trying to stay single file. Red Hawk's falling all the way to the back. These guys have the numbers advantage. If they just like got in line and started pushing, they'd be able to catch back up with this main pack. Don't tell me he's gonna jump. That's such a risky move, and Iroh proves that because he just did the same thing. I'm like, I knew that you're probably gonna do something like that. I'm like, don't do it, and they did it. Like, they're just trying to find a spot, being so aggressive, just trying to get down into the inside lane. Just be patient. It's okay. Your race, your net gain is literally right in front of you. It's just such a short-term gain, long-term loss. You know what I'm saying? Short-term, you would want short-term loss, long-term gain, especially at Daytona. I think that's pretty evident. How does that look like back there now? Looks like everyone's kind of understood the assignment. Never mind. You can still see them still being so aggressive as to be, you know what, I'll leave them be. There's a bigger pack up at the front here that we need to focus about. So it looks like there's 5 laps to go in stage number 1. No more manual cautions, although it doesn't look like we've had the need for them so far. Big pack up here. And oh, there's contact in the back. Some YO guy's been forced low. He seemed to recover strongly. I would assume this is still a battle for stage points, because no, it doesn't look like this is a battle for stage points. This is at like the max 11 is what they're fighting for. 4 laps to go now. Yeah, these second pack, every time when we turn into the second pack, or a second pack like develops, or even a third pack, it's never the main pack that's aggressive. It's always the second and the third packs that always be racing side by side and just be trying to make up positions. And you can see they've lost time doing that. And even in the second pack, they've lost time. Okay, so they're coming to 3 to go. You can see Ducky's got a plan. He's checking back. He's going to be going for a big run here. I'll go on board of Ari Pluto just to kind of see this through. Never mind, that is the wrong pack. I'm kind of dumb. 3 laps to go still. And you can... Where's the second pack? I'm like, where's these guys? They're not all together. Comical Sphinx got shoved out of line. And that kind of thwarted Ducky's plans. Nonetheless, I think they're building up for this massive run. They're all going to like get together and then go for a massive run on the outside lane once they can all group up. But right now, it just looks like B. Edgington can't really close up the gap. So Ducky's going to have to like kind of drag them back. And they're still going to go to the outside because they don't know that they're trying to build a run. I apologize for being so critical. There goes Edgington to the back. We're coming to 2 laps to go now. Will we see this move from Ducky? Might be now or never. Still hanging back. I think he's going to go for it out of turn number 2. It seems to probably be the better option here for him. Here we go. They're all single file here. Will he jump out of line here now? Or is he still hanging back? He still wants to just chill. He's still waiting for the last moment to jump. We'll jump to a mid-pack driver here in that main pack. We'll jump with, not Storm. Man, where are these guys? Hello? I actually can't find them. This is crazy. Yeah, we'll jump with Tomato. This seems fine. All right. Can Mole get one position better than when he was last stage? Green and white flag is out. Last lap here in stage number 2. Will that second pack make their move? They've held off all the way until now. They've got to time it. It's got to be now. Oh, you can see Mole got shoved down a line. Rock NASCAR looking to the inside. He's not going to be able to get there. He gets that squeezed off. Will that run to the outside lane come? Ducky and the rest go to the outside lane. Comical Sphinx is up there, but that seemed to halt their progress. Looks like that's completely faltered. Does Rock NASCAR have anything left for the 24 Mole? He's looking to back off here. Coming off of 4. He's looking for a big run. Off of 4. Here comes Tomato. Tomato's got nothing. He's got no help. Rock NASCAR is going to be content holding on down second. Mole is going to cross the line to win stage number 2. What was a very chaotic stage number 2 at that. 3 cautions and I mean just really aggressive racing all in all. I'll try and get the top 10 for this stage. This time around I was not able to. B. Edgington was 10th, Ardenny 9th, Comical Sphinx 8th, Brad Ranger 7th, Clater 6th, Ducky's 5th, Hack 4th, Tomato 3rd, Rock NASCAR 2nd, and Mole in 1st. So it is looking to be about a 36 to 34 lap final stage that should require at least 1 pit stop once we hit like 24 to go. Obviously, then we'll be then we have to pit again, but we will have to pit at least 1 time here in this final stage, as it will still be The 24 of Mole in the hole, leading us to green with Rock NASCAR to his outside lane. They are racing for the checkered flag. It's a dash to the finish. Who will win the Daytona 250? We're back underway here from Daytona. Sorry, there's a big audio glitch. But yeah, the outside lane still holding strong. This is the... I know I say this every restart, but seriously though, this has been the best start from the outside lane. Still been able to hold off strong, and as soon as I say that, Tomato goes and dives down. Morton's up front for the first time. Hello, he was not able to hold that inside lane. Ducky has just gone right on through. He has taken that second place. Thank you very much. Will Morton slot in through? Yes, he will. He leaves Rock NASCAR out hanging. Morton just trying to single file, get himself situated. Meanwhile, off the back, it looks like LRS has been shuffled out. Everyone else on the outside still trying to fight for everything. They got their three wide. Edgington up into Brad Ranger. Ranger's up into the wall. And he's probably going to lose the draft because of that. How is Kenny still losing this draft? I do not understand. LRS and Clater are dropping all the way to the back. They're going to just kind of strategize and regroup. Don't want to be a part of this aggressive nature. LRS is going to slide in front of his teammate of SP, but no such luck for Clater. Looks like they will be able to regain that draft. I seriously don't understand. Looks like they're all now they're finally single file. So they're all good. Where is... This is the guy I wanted to spectate on board. So we're coming out... Actually, I'll say this next time around. I'll just kind of ride all single file except for the Legacy Motor Club boys who are just trying to... This is the most... See, they do that a lot. They always go out on these jumps by themselves with no plan and kind of hope that people will jump with them, and it never works. I say this and Tomato goes the outside lane. Great. I love that I'm wrong, because I hope that they get this outside lane situated. Look at our Denny. I think that might have been unintentional, but big. They're building a huge run here. Are they going to look to make a move? Nah. They're smarter than that. They're just going to look to stay single file. And that's just got to be the play right now. It's just, you don't really have to make any overly aggressive moves. Just don't do something like that that's going to cost yourself in the end and not give you a chance to be up front when it matters most. We are now down to the final 30 laps to go in this race. And what has been a thrilling Daytona 250 here. Our top five. Mole in the hole. He's led the most laps all day, been out front. He started in the back, done great. So has Ducky. He was a lap down at one point in this race. Things could be drastically different if Storm did not get that free pass or did not get let by at the end of stage one. But here he is running up in second, showing that he's got what it takes at these super speedways, proving that he's still got it. The 17 Tomato picking him back up where he left off in third, running third place right now. Morton has had a really interesting day. He's been involved in a lot of the wrecks, but he's managed to, he strategized and got to the front. I believe just taking a bit of a different strategy, maybe with tires, maybe even fuel. I'm not so certain. But he's up in fourth. And then how about Hack? Hack is more or less had the same day as Morton. Big lag punch from the 24 to the 77. And Morton's gotten shuffled out. Are they going to be generous with Hack? No, Hack is going to want... Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Clater's around. And there's the 18 and the 19 around. 43's off in the grass. And the caution's going to come out again. Well, not in-game, but the caution is going to come out. At least it has to. The 43 or 47 of some Wyo guy, he gets put in the wall. As they're racing to the line for the caution, they will slow down there. And this is our first manual caution, our fourth caution for cause, our first manual one. And this comes at a really interesting point in the race because we have 28 laps to go. As we've previously established, you can go a full 2 tanks of gas on 24 laps. If you watch the duels, you know fuel savings is going to be a factor. We saw Mole, he was able to save a ton of fuel, and that's how he was able to get out front and maybe in position to win. Although, that did end up costing him, his lag did end up costing him, and he has been lag spiking as the leader I would take I would take the guess that everyone's going to be coming into pit. This is going to be really interesting. I have seen, we do have a thing where people will top off before coming to green, or before taking the choose cone, excuse me. We'll have to see if that's what's in the books for us. Oh boy. I'll try and do this for a second because I know I haven't really, let's see here. I do apologize because I don't look in the chat because I really only just stream this off my Xbox, so I don't look at chat. So I do apologize to you, but yeah, he really did become Jeff Hardy at Daytona, and Drake, I do appreciate that we are thinking about you. We wish you were here, bud, but I don't know, man. With how chaotic it's been, I don't know. Your call. Your call. And already see, it looks like it's just a splash and go. Maybe some right side tires, maybe. And it is already off. Up pit road they go. Andre Drummond dropped Chet Holmgren. Oh my god, he just broke his actual ankle. That is so upsetting. So we'll choose next time by, or they will choose the backstretch. I can't exactly remember. I think they choose at the line. So they will be going and choosing. Just kind of looking for any news that I might want to share with y'all. Not exactly relative to this race, but just in the real world. Celtics win a big night in the Garden. Looks like that's really it. You can see Rock NASCAR going to the apron trying to save. Yep. Does look like there's nothing else left. Victor Wembanyama's first points were scored off a three-pointer, so that's a thing. And we'll see if anyone's looking to top off in the pits. Does not look like anyone's going up there, at least in the front. Choose cone is right now. And you can see that no one really wants to go to the outside lane. Morton chooses to go to the outside lane. That is, honestly, I respect it. But if you've been with us for a few seasons, you know the 24 mole, and when he's leading, and he leads quite often, especially in the manual restarts, he is really good at getting off the restart zone, and he can just smoke you. And especially at a track at Daytona where getting through the gears and up to speed fast is so important. Gotta be like on your A game. So he's got his good buddy SP behind him. Not like manufacturer or teammates, but they have a greater team friendship. Sometimes that trumps all. I sound like I'm speaking for PBS Kids or something. Oh no. We love being friends here. We're all friends in this world in these trying times, and I hope for more peace and love and unity. All right, that's enough lovey-dovey stuff. It's time to go race. I apologize for that. That was the sound of a bat hitting a wall. You have nothing to be concerned about. No, I gotta hand it. Our Denny is already going like hard on the save mode, trying to like go down to neutral. So here we go. They're gonna be going at the Geico restart zone. It's at the leader's control. Morton's got to be ready to go once this 24 goes. Here we go. He reached the restart zone, and he's done it to him what he's done to so many others. He's left him in the dust. Green flag back in the air here from Daytona. And that actually worked out pretty well for Morton. He's actually already gone down onto the bottom lane with SP. That worked out like a charm. Honestly, that might have been their plan from the start. But you can already see single file all the way back to like 12th. And then you got the stragglers who are still stuck on that outside lane here now as they head through turn number 2 to the back stretch. Got driver low on the apron, and that is Kenny. I don't know how he's in the grass. Maybe he's lagging. I'm not sure. It does look like Mole has been lagging, and you can already see they're starting to save fuel. This is something Mole was going to have an issue with. Is Mole is the leader. Obviously, he could try and drop back, but the people up at the front are going to be going so much slower than the people. They're going to be like off the gas so much at this track that they can just fly on by. We saw in the duels where one guy alone was able to pass the entire inside lane just by himself. Morton, be careful. You did this earlier in the race. Don't do it again. You can see Mole in the hole. Drop into the back, or he wants to drop into the space so that he can get the draft in safe, and he's done just that. You already see everyone's just going to be starting to save, especially at this leader. The leader's got the biggest problem because he controls the pace of this pack, and he can't afford to go like really slow. He's just got to find a good medium. In the back, they're doing all but saving. It's all about getting to the front. As they cross the line there, we now have 23 laps to go. We are good to the end if we have to make another pit stop in the high road. Almost would have given us a reason to. He manages to save it. I don't know how he just rejoined in the pack like that. Let's see, Hack. He got forced out. He's going to drop to the back, or he will drop in front of Mr. J. Looks like someone else is up at the front. He's pulled out. It looks like Mr. Morton has, and you can already see this is what I'm talking about. Ducky is saving a lot, and that's allowing Morton to make a run on it by himself. But obviously, once they decide to actually get back on the gas, it's very tough. And it looks like Storm's going to be nice enough to let Morton get back in there. But try and listen on board Mole and see what he's doing. Oh, there you can see Tomato. Is this a prearranged idea? Tomato thought, hey, it might just be time to start saving some fuel. So he's going to drop to the back. It does run the risk because you don't want to run too far back there, like all the way in the back, because then you're at you get a bigger slipstream, but you're also in the back, and that can be really dangerous. So right about here would be a good spot, but they hit the lag spot, the 24, and it looks like everyone just lagged heavily there going into turn number 3. That could have been really bad if people were side by side. Looks like everyone's going to be just fine. You can see Mole going to the outside lane. What are they going to do about the tires too? I think they should be fine on the tires. It shouldn't run too big of an issue. We're about 21 laps to go. We are 21 laps to go now. New leader, one bad. Followed by SP, Rock, NASCAR, R8, Pluto, and B, Edgington. And Edgington is saving a lot. I mean, he has dropped quite a substantial amount, if I can find him. Why do this to me? Why, please? Thank you. You can see Sphinx, Mr. J, and Hack going to the outside lane. I did also realize with all these cautions, this allowed a lot of people to get back to the lead pack. And there's a spin in the back. It's the 6 of Ardeni. He's spun off into the apron to the pit road. That is one car though, but that has got to be devastating for Ardeni. They looked like they were 3 wide off in the back, and it's just unfortunate. Ping-ponged off each other, and that will not be a caution, as cautions are 2 cars or more in the same incident. So it's uber tragic as we hit 20 laps to go here. Final 20 laps here. Morton got really shoved out of line. Looks like everyone back there is all kind of chill, or at least in this kind of area. They all are smart with each other. They're all really relaxed. So I don't think they'll do anything too crazy. They'll be more forgiving of a mistake. But that might change come racing to the end. Mole said, hey, we're not saving enough. Oh, and it looks like they are going to throw the caution for Ardeni. Looks like that is going to be a caution. I guess I must fall under, like, getting wrecked into the pits, I think. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'm not complaining. That just changed the entire complexion of this race. More for the sense that, with that, there's now no longer a need to save. It's just foot to the floor. You are going to the end. 19 laps to go. Everyone is now good to the end because everyone has to make a pit stop. So, top 5 at this current state of time. One bad in the 44, followed by the 42 of SP, the Project 27 car of Rock NASCAR, and the number 9 of Irate Pluto, and B Edgington up into the 5th place position. Well, we do have 19 laps to go here. We do want to reiterate again and just say thank you to the Xbox One esports racing community for sponsoring the UTLR Next Gen series. You don't know how much this made everyone here just happy and really energized and just wishing for a great season, man. Everyone's looking forward to this. It's been a huge changer for our league, and everyone's just really happy to be here. And, well, would you look at that? 3 drivers, 4, 5 drivers staying out here from the pits. They must have thought that they were good to the end. They're going to just try and gamble and save. One of those being Storm. They're going to try and just not pit and just save with the track position given to them. That is a really interesting call. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, but off of pit road, I believe it is, whochamacallit, one bad winning the race off pit road. It does appear to be like that way. But Tomato, Ducky, 2 guys that I think were going to be good to save fuel anyways, they're going to stay out. So is LRS, Flash Champ, and Brad Ranger, as well as Storm, all staying out there. Otherwise, the race off pit road more or less unchanged from what it was prior to the caution. Now, I can tell you this right now. Storm is in neutral, and he's like, since he has a manual shifter, not manual shifter, but he has a stick shift, he is going down into neutral sometimes, and he is just rolling that car. He's changing it between 5th and neutral, just trying to save as much fuel as he can. And yeah, I can tell you right now, he is 2 laps short on his fuel tank. So these guys are going to be, I don't know how good Ducky and Tomato are. I'm going to gamble and say that they're pretty good. Brad Ranger, we've seen, he's a pretty good saver. Flash Champs, I mean, that was a big, that might have actually just given damage to the 3, maybe even the 44, who knows. That could have been pretty big, but they're going to be choosing this time. You could see Tomato and everyone at the front, they're just slowing their pace. I don't know if they're even going pace speed, but they are just slowing down just so they can save enough fuel to the end. And this is kind of their last chance and point of no return. If you don't pit here, you're not pitting for the rest of this race. And it does look like they're all very much weary of that. They look like they're going to be fine. Are we going to see another person come into pit? No, they're just going low against Rock NASCAR. Here we go. Choosing here. All the people that stayed out go into the inside lane. And SP, Morton, and Mole, and Crimson Sniper all go into the outside lane. And this is a big call here, man. I mean, we've seen that the outside lane, definitely, if you're not the controlled car, not where you really want to be. But the amount of people taking this inside lane, there's a lot of people. This is a big gamble. If this pays off and they can get into the inside lane, hell, even maybe hold on to the outside lane, could be a huge gain. Oh boy. Looks like the people that did stay out, the one thing they will be the one thing they will be good on is tires. And so it doesn't look like that'll be too much of an issue. Oh my goodness. I'm actually dying.
You're welcome. We'll bring you a Dr. Pepper also. Actually, I'll bring you 2 drinks.
Okay then. Well, here we go. This could very well be the last restart of this race. And what we've had 5 cautions for cause. Could it come down to this? The entire inside lane up to Brad Ranger having stayed out here gambling on the fuel. Can they make it to the end? It's going to be a shootout here as Tomato's going to lead us to green here. Through the gears they go in the restart zone. It's a great jump from the outside lane. We are back underway here from Daytona. 16 laps to go. And you can see that outside lane did get a great jump with SP, Mole, and Hunter. But they can't find anywhere to go in the inside lane. They're all too single file. They're all too bunched up. And look at Tomato. Tomato's going to the outside lane trying to give him the trap. Can't really find anywhere to go. Morton finds a way down there. Mole is still trapped to the outside. Oh, there's a crash in the back. Clater's involved. Glodbrick's involved. Crash in the back for Comical Sphinx as well. And the caution has come out again. Well, that just saved everyone. Well, the people that weren't good on fuel. So, what to do now? Actually, the good news about that for everyone that just gambled and stayed out there, what that effectively means for them now is they don't have to worry about even saving anymore. They're good to the end. Everyone's good. So here we go. No more fuel, no more worries. It's just a straight shoot to the finish. We got about 11 laps to go here from Daytona. As the green flag drops, we are back underway. And I can assure you it's not lagging for them. It is lagging for me just a little bit here on the start. Ducky and Storm, they make contact going off into turn number 1. That was not a lag. It's all chaos through the field. You can see everyone's just so squirrely, so aggressive now with just 13 laps to go. There you see Morton's off in the wall. He's been forced off. More contact in the back. People going around. There goes King Lodbrick. Comical Sphinx is also, like, really squirrely. Oh, my goodness. And there's people going off in the grass. That's some wild guy. There's Irate Pluto off into the outside wall. Everyone's just so laggy right now. That's a heartbreak for those in the back. As the in-game cautions come out again. This time for the guys in the back. And with that, that now puts, well, now it ensures no one in the front's going to pit. So gives it another chance for the guys in the back. Take a sip of Diet Coke. Well, now it's going to be under 10 laps to go. I would assume the front has not changed. No, still Tomato, Storm, LRS, Flash champs. The question will be on our stream is, are they going to be lagging? No, it does not. It looks like that's fixed itself. Green flag is dropped. We are back underway. Will this be the final caution? Storm turns out too early. He clips LRS. Big save with 9 laps to go. That could have been huge. And a massive save from LRS in the 43. As you can see, everyone's just all so squirrely. There goes Ducky and Mole in the wall. Huge crash. This is the big one. 2 cars upside down. It's Mole and, I believe, the high road. And no, that's Crimson Sniper, I think that was around 2. And the caution has come out again. major pile up there. I think that was actually the high road that flipped, not Crimson Sniper. And my goodness, what has now been our 7th caution for cause. Oh, Kenny is still stuck on the apron. What? Kenny has defied gravity. This is insane. Excuse me. I apologize for that. I have had dinner presented to me. I have not eaten all day, and that's not an exaggeration. The only thing I've eaten today or ingested is 3 almonds. Yeah. So that was like 15 hours ago. So yeah. Regardless about my health, we are going green again here from Daytona. 6 laps to go here in the Daytona 250. And same story again. Storm dives down in front of LRS, leaving one bad out to hang. I think there's lag on our screen, but not to the rest of them, at least in the race. It looks like they're all fine. And driver off in the wall. That's some YO guy. He got put on the wall by Hunter. It still seems single file for the time being as there's car in the wall again. I think that was Dr. Clater. I must remind they're not. This is not like they're not lagging in their race. There's just lag up here, but that was not lag. SB getting forced out wide. They're coming to just 5 laps to go. Crimson Sniper getting forced out wide by Ducky, trying to force his way down into the bottom lane. Cuts in front of Hack. He hits the apron, forces them all up wide. 5 laps to go here in the Daytona 250. You can see Storm going up high, trying to make a move. Nothing there yet. Oh, there's car up in the wall. I couldn't catch it. I think that was Red Hawk. We stay green. Oh, there's another car around. That's Kenny. Kenny is also involved, and that's going to bring out a caution. No, it's not. That's just lag on the stream. Oh my goodness, it is lagging bad here. Again, I must preface, it is not lagging for them. Actually, it stopped. Never mind. Okay, we're good now. 4 laps to go here in the Daytona 250. It's Tomato, followed by Storm, followed by LRS, Ducky, Irate, Pluto. That being your top 5. Big separation from the 43 to the top 2. Is he looking to make a move? Alright, here we go. Storm's going with them. 43. Now he pulls back down to the inside. Now it's just Ducky and Storm to the outside lane. Oh, he got ran up by the Irate Pluto. What in the world is even happening right now? I'm gonna have to kind of go off of what I'm seeing on Storm's stream just to make sure Storm has to drop back. He drops back into the 4th place position. They're still fighting in the back. There's 2 by 2, like 8 rows deep. 3 laps to go in the Daytona 250. Now the big thing here is, when do you make your move? If you're someone off in the back, it's got to be like soon. Like I would say if you're 6th on back, like Morton and SP, it's got to come now, son. You got to go. And look at this, Morton and SP. Big runs there. Ducky's going to go to the outside lane. Where did these two come from? Big run coming from Storm. He gets put up into the wall. Hunter's off into the outside wall too. Brock NASCAR's around. Big one again. The 44 1-bad's involved. And will that bring out another caution? Yes, it will. Caution has come out again at Daytona. No? No caution, I guess. Okay, there's still green. Or now? Nope, still green. Okay. We're still going here. No caution. And where has that left us now? Tomato still in the lead. Ducky is in second in the 77. Followed by LRS 43. B. Edgington in the 4. SP in the 42. And there goes Ducky to the outside. Can he get it done with Edgington? LRS, big push. Crimson Sniper trying to give assistance to the outside. As they come around turn number 4. I don't even know what is happening. They're lagging so bad. I think they all hit the apron. Here we go. As Tomato comes off turn number 4, they will see the white flag. Last lap here at Daytona. It's going to be a huge run for those behind him. B. Edgington has moved into the second place position. Trying to side draft Ducky. Tomato trying to be defensive. He's got no root. He's got no defense. Here comes Ducky to the outside. He tries to block Ducky. No help from the rest of the pack. B. Edgington has now moved off into second. Does he have anything for Tomato? Here comes the pack. Huge run. LRS moves into the second. They're 3 wide for second as they race into turn 3. LRS is going to try and hang back. Here we go. This is the finish of the Daytona 250 off of turn 4. Will LRS have anything for him? He tries to make a move. They're side by side for the line. Tomato got him. Tomato by half a car length wins the Daytona 250. Having to survive the onslaught. What a finish. By 0.2 of a second, he beat out LRS. B. Edgington 3rd, SP 4th, Hack 5th, Clater 6th, Morton 7th, Flash Champs 8th, Sniper 9th, and Ducky falls to 10th. My goodness, what a finish. And we will be hearing from our podium finishers in just a little bit. Hearing from our winner of Tomato, LRS, and Edgington. How about that for a return race for Tomato? Was gone for about the last half of the season, last season. This time he comes back and knocks himself a first-time Daytona 250 trophy. I do apologize to the viewers, for you viewers, for the stream at the end. Obviously, that's just out of my control. I can't really do much with that. Fastest lap honors go to One Bad. As we will get LRS, Edgington, and Tomato into here. We'll munch on fries. Ow. 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 Hello, Edgington. Hello, LRS. And hello, Tomato.
Buongiorno.
What? Oh. Well, hello, ladies and... Whoa, you guys are not ladies. I apologize. Hello, gentlemen. If you would all include your audio, that would be much appreciated. We were going to go ahead and get these post-race interviews started. We're going to go ahead and get started here with our third place finisher of Edgington. Edgington, got a copy, my friend?
Yep, gotcha.
Well, sir, it was your debut race here from the Daytona 250, and it did not disappoint. You made a great late race charge there to the front and almost got up there in victory lane. Talk to me through a great race for you, my friend.
Well, it didn't start out too great, but you know, you can only play your cards that you're dealt. So, after finishing 20th or something in stage 1, 10th in stage 2, I just was looking to round out the day. I didn't expect third after I got my nose chopped, but you know, things happen, and looking forward to next week.
Absolutely, and especially speaking of next week, and more importantly, to the rest of the season, what kind of confidence does this build up for you here going into the rest of the season?
Well, I think I'm just getting started here. I think this race was very momentous for us. So we'll move forward, knowing that we're going to be competitive.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations to you on your third place finish here in the Daytona 250, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, as we now move on here to Mr. Second Place, LRS. LRS, you got a copy, man.
Yeah, high enough.
Well, true to nickname, you came up 200ths short of a Daytona 250 victory, my man. Talk me through it.
Yeah, I was honestly trying to push Ducky at the end. Kind of looked like Edge was also there. I kind of got stuck in the middle. That's when Ducky and Edge got together when he was talking about when he got chopped. I got stuck in the middle, so I just had to divert my attention to Tomato. I'm happy it was between me and Tomato. I worked really well with him in the duel, got him the duel win, got him the Daytona 250 win. I tried to fight him for it, but I mean, the race overall, the whole race, I was in the back. I had to pull an SP strategy to get to the front, and it worked. But yeah, I retained the name Mr. Second Place. Not too happy about it, but I mean, gets me some solid points, and I could be up there again for the regular season championship.
Absolutely here. And you walked away with oh, never mind. You didn't. Never mind. Looking forward. Same question as Edgington. Looking forward to the rest of the season. What do you think this season's going to bring for you in this next gen car?
Yeah, I think it's unpredictability. You know what I mean? At these intermediate tracks, there's so many different contenders, and even super speedways or short tracks. There's so many different people, and this is one of the places I thought I would struggle. So a second place is nice. I'm really looking forward to Atlanta next week, even though it's kind of a drafting track. That might set some standards for some people for what they could also look forward to for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations to you on another second place finish, my friend, and good luck to you in the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you, INF, and congratulations to Edge on third and Tomato, obviously, on the win. Good job, buddy.
Yes, sir. Now, speaking of the man of the hour, Tomato, you got a copy?
Yo, what's up?
Well, my friend, you are a Daytona 250 champion, my friend. How does that feel?
Feels amazing, especially going forward in the season. I don't need to worry about getting a win. All I can do is just have fun and relax.
Yeah, you were absent for the latter half of the season last season, and to come back in the fashion you were, to be dominant all through speed weeks, and to come out and get a win here, how does that what kind of sentimental value does that have for you?
Unbelievable. To come out the way I have, especially like in preseason and the duels, and now this is amazing.
Yeah, and remind me, you're going full time this season, correct? Or are you on a part-time schedule?
Yep. I'm doing full time.
So now with this win here propelling you already into the points lead earlier on, what do you hope to achieve this season going into season 6?
As much playoff points as I possibly can, just to be as far above the cut line as I can be, just in case, I do leg out or I have a bad few races, get wrecked the wrong way, or just something, anything like that, just to have enough playoff points to bounce back on.
Absolutely. And finally, the floor is yours. If you wish to make any shout outs, anyone you wish to thank, the floor is yours to do so, man. You earned it. Congrats.
Me and Mole, we worked good together all night. Ducky, we worked together pretty good, and LRS, we were working good there at the end a little bit, and thanks again for the congratulations. But yeah, other than that, I'm good.
Well, there you have it there from your Daytona 250 champion there of Tomato. And yeah, I believe that'll do it from us here from UTLR. Tune in next week, same time as always, as our drivers take on the new, well, not the, it's not new, the chaotic Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Halloween Dash and racing for $25. It's going to be an exciting race. Nonetheless, hope to see you there. For tonight, it has been INF, as always, signing off here from the UTLR Next Gen Series, presented by the Xbox One esports racing community. Thank you all so much for tuning into this live broadcast, and as always, my friends, take it easy. Good night.